part of your felling a tree, there's 3 cuts that you're going to do. 2 of them make 1 cut, and the other one is your felling cut. So your first cut, or the first couple of cuts, are going to make the gob or the bird's mouth on your tree. It's called a bird's mouth because it looks like one, believe it or not. So what you do is you assess which way you want your tree to go. I know that's going to go that way anyway, so I'm not going to assess it. I'm being aware, there's obviously you guys here, but when you're out there, you're not going to be in a fenced off area, or you may not be in a fenced off area. Be aware that the public obviously use these woodlands and could be near you. Right, so anyway, I'm going to start felling. So my first cut, I'm comfortable, I'm right-handed, so you might want to come round that side for now. So my first cut is going to be a 45-degree cut to this side here. So coming down on about 45 degrees, and you want to go about a quarter of the way through the tree. So there's about a quarter. Second cut I'm going to do is coming in just at the bottom of that cut on a 90-degree angle. Now you might find with a 24-inch Bowsaw there's obviously a little bit harder to keep that end straight. And Nigel's filming me and it's obviously going to go wrong. So I've gone a bit too low there, so I'm just going to come back in on that one and match the 2 cuts up.
In theory.
Because it then becomes a health and safety hazard if it's cut like that. If the wind catches it, it could come down. There's always something you can do which will basically be able to make it safe. Yeah? So if everyone wants to have a look at that now, come round here, it's safe. You see that gob's in there? That's going to want to go that way. Even though it's leaning slightly that way, it's going to want to go that way. Watch this, I probably won't get it hung up now. Right, so my safety is that way or this way. So what I'd like you guys to do is just move around a little bit further if you could. I know you want to be seeing me cutting at the back now anyway. Now, there's a way to mark this now. What you want to do now, your next cut wants to come in just above that bottom cut that you've just done there, right? There's a way to do this to sort of mark it up. Get yourself a little stick like that, put it in there like that, get your saw and just mark around where you want to cut like that. That way you can see that you cut where you're cutting. I'm now taking my stick out. If you're using you can use a bit of bramble. You can actually leave it in because it will compress. Where with a little stick, believe it or not, it will alter the way the tree falls. So, because it doesn't compress, right? So the next thing is, that's a little bit high, that where I've marked that. So I'm just going to come just below, and I'm going to start my felling cut. And you can see what I'm doing, as I said before, in the hut, nice long strokes. Using the whole of the saw blade, so the whole of the saw blade will wear out at once. They last for ages if treated properly. Now I'm stopping there, and I'm just going to check the other side. You notice I'm not walking underneath it to check it, right? Checking the other side. I need to come in a little bit more the other side. Now that's starting to go. I can feel that going. As soon as it starts going, I'm in. Right.